Welcome back to another Orcs Elves recording. Today we will be looking at a live cast of a in-house game. All Discord members today, aside from one new player. So this is a full house, even observer slots are stacked, and the Orcs are about to break out of the cage. We will be observing the Orcs going down here for the yellow player at the south. One Orc approaching the west, going for the pink player, and another one approaching up here for the top right, going towards the red player. Another Orc here in the bottom, approaching purple. Purple going up in the gate, might run into the dark green Orc up here. No. Currently guarding the gate. Yellow player approaching the gate, thinking that he's safe. Going to run straight into the dark green, spots him in time. Grey player coming in for a hit, gets another. No, does not get a hit. Blocker being placed. He's currently safe in that position. Although he will have some trouble getting out of this with two Orcs covering the route. Brown player coming in from behind. Orange player getting approached by the light blue Orc. Oh, he managed to get out of here. Dark green player in not in position to kill. Yellow makes it out. Well played by the yellow wisp. Seems like the Orcs are heavily favoring roaming on the left side of the map for the time being. Only one Orc committing to the east, and the teammate in position to surround. Now we are seeing more of a split though. Two Orcs going towards the top left, and the other two are in the bottom middle. Yellow player getting out of there. Pink player in a little bit of a hassle here, needs to go for the top gate where he's safe, but currently being zoned by the dark green player. He goes and pretends to go for another route, then he goes back up in top, slipping out safely in the upper section of the map. In the meantime, we have the red player walling off this section, preventing the Orcs from establishing a strong roam on the right side. Although he's alone in his team to do so, even... Oh, no, maybe not. The blue player is also walling. Teal player holding this position, that's good. Orange should really be walling this area right now to secure an escape route for his team, unless they all want to escape at the top here. But they don't have this gold mine secured, meaning that they cannot as easily rotate away from here. Brown player coming in from the gate is currently unblocked. Red player being forced out of that position, having to retreat into the east. At the same time, we have the orange player being zoned towards the left here. All the wisps at the bottom here really needs to secure this passage. They put one blocker up, but that's not enough. That's going to be broken down by the dark green Orc. Red player in the top right corner right now being chased by the Orcs, but they are repositioning, I assume, for another kill. Yes, going for teal here at the left. Orange player coming back to secure this position so that his team can make it out. At the same time, we've got the grey player at the top here, putting up some pressure on the blocker line for blue. Green taking over this position on the bottom side of the map. Quite an interesting start so far, not a single kill. We're 4 minutes into this game. That's an impressive game from the two teams. They're also covering very well, but the Orcs are also putting a lot of pressure on the positioning of the Elf team. Unfortunately, the splits of the Orc team are making quite a big difference here, where they are not grouping up together, playing two on the top and two at the bottom right now. They really need to group up if they want to get any kills in here. But with the positioning of the walls of the Elf team, they have established quite a bit of map control and might be easy to get the roams even if you have the perfect surrounds and coordination in a game of this caliber. Brown player clearing out the walls finally on the right side, gate being covered on the top, meaning Elves need to retreat towards the bottom side of the map. A lot of walls being placed by the yellow player here. Purple getting caught in a difficult position, getting trapped by the player, getting hit by the dark green Orc, and that's the first kill for the Orc team. Some upgrades coming up from the teal wisp right here. Double tech tree, going to sell these when he is feeling pressured. Some upgrades going up by yellow as well. Also doing fantastic here on the left side of the map. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, never mind, it's just a double tech tree at the top side as well. In the meantime, we got survival tech going up in porcelain, the yellow wisp. We got architecture 2 and magic on the green wisp. Architecture 1 and Construction 2 on the Teal Wisp. New player got Architecture and Nourishment, and red got Architecture and Magic. Quite standard so far. On the Orc team we got Weapon and Rage. We got Weapon 1, Weapon 1, Weapon 1 on the others. Very standard here as well. Gold Fed, currently very low. Doing exceptionally well on the roam and blocker placement here on the Elf team. Aside from the little blunder by Purple, getting caught out away from his team. And he's also isolated in the bottom right here. That is not ideal in a game like this. Very easy for the Orc team to surround. But for the time being, all the Orcs are approaching the left side and are trying to establish a solid position, meaning that the Purple is completely safe down here in the bottom right for the time being. Red announcing he wants to be Trapper. We got base announcements by Teal and Purple. Yellow trying to sneak out at the bottom right, going to the blind spot. That is not a smart call. Losing all of his walls, feeding a lot with that kill. And that's the second one for the Elf team. He's also setting up the position, letting the Orcs into the left. That's a big blunder from the yellow player. And now the Orcs are getting us around, possibly in this location I would assume. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I don't really know. It seems like he regretted his choice and goes there anyway. And now there is a complete surround here on the orange player, where dark green is up in the spot to cover. He can go up to the north because the dark green player didn't seem like he paid attention and spotted this. Maybe it was too far away and out of his vision. Blue getting caught in a little bit of a difficult position up here in the top, getting trapped by all the three Orcs, and that's another surround, and he's gonna get the third kill for the Orc team. The fourth kill for the Orc team, never mind that. Teal player very low in HP, might take another hit from the Orc here. No, manages to get out of there. Pink finishing his upgrades. And now the Elves are in a difficult position. So many players dead, not in position to put the wall up, and we don't see any possible escape routes established here in advance on the east side of the map. Can the Elves make it out of there before Orcs establish a solid position to do a proper surround? We are about to find out. Red still in the top corner of the map here, going to sell those tech buildings and get out of there. Brown coming in from this key position. We still have red trapped at this side, very far in. Purple as well, pink as well, and purple down here. The bottom is currently only secured by Teal. If he takes this position and holds for his team, everyone should be able to make it out alive. If this position is compromised, however, then we might see a lot of kills here. Three Wisps escaping towards the left. Orc team about approaching the position to surround. Probably predicting the positioning they are about to take and trying to get down in this region to intercept these two gold mines, but gets blocked out by yellow. And light blue Wisp coming in for the possible kill here. This is also walled off previously. The Orc from the behind chasing also stopped by the blocker line. Well played by the Elf team, getting out of that one safely, even if no escape route was set up previously. We also see a base coming up here on the left. Quite a challenging timing to do so, since all of the Orcs are approaching this side of the map right now. There's going to be a lot of pressure on this base, and there is not yet any player ready to support. Barracks coming up from the purple player. Towers are at construction 2, architecture 2 is researched, and a lot of Wisp is close to the base. Can they establish proper base support and archers before the Orc team spot and attack this location? Tech development have changed slightly. Yellow player is now on speed 3, going for a solid trapper build by the looks of it. We also have red and orange dedicating their tech towards trapping. The green player got architecture, pink got leadership 2, but does not have archers yet. He's in the gold mine next to him now, so they are probably coming up any moment. Oh, we got stoneblockers up here, that's interesting. Probably just holding off, trying to hold this location to buy time for the base to establish itself while archers are being produced. Green player making quite a bit of a blunder here, dying without revolving the lane, losing his character and tech structures down here. The base is about to get spotted, archers are being built, sent in from the pink player in the corner, and they are about to deny this in transition. Purple getting in there, but just barely without taking a hit, would be at risk of dying there, because they don't have the tech to survive a hit. Oh! What happened to the stoneblockers over here, I don't really know. But maybe that was green who held that. That was not good. Yeah, I think it was green's stoneblockers and he died. That's not good. But the base is still up and alive, thanks for another player being at that position ready to cover and exchange the blockers for new ones. Quite a stacked Orc team, all in the same location in this area right now. Blue chilling in the top right corner, getting some upgrades for free up here. Orc team on the opposite side of the map, not in any position to disrupt him. Yellow player going for the gate, going to get spotted by an Orc. Has Divine Shield, uses it. Orc going down to body block the natural. Another Orc coming in to get a hit on Teal. Red player saving the yellow player by walling off the passage so that the other two Orcs can't intercept and finish him. Good save by the Red Wisp. Orange player reviving in the gate, getting down here. The passage is currently covered by yellow, and purple and orange can make it back into the base safely. Quite an exciting game so far. We have 6 killed by the Orc team. Oh, maybe another there. No, not yet. And the base is spotted and attacked. Quite average tech right now for the elf team. Got leadership 3 on purple. Construction 3 on the towers. And the pink archers got leader 3. Purple got leader 2. For the Orc team though, we see Inventor being up first evolution together with the Berserker, and they will be establishing a position on the east now by the looks of it, ignoring the base for the time being, I would assume, and going for more of a roam, trying to pressure the other players. At the same time though, we have Brown attacking here alone, with Grey guarding, while the other two are roaming on the east, so might be more of a split push decision here from the Orc team. Got Weapon 2, Armor 1, Rage and Warlord. Quite common up there so far. The light blue player got Weapon, Hunter and Rage, going into a offensive morph, sort of a roamer character. We got Inventor, Weapon 2 and Conjurer 1, very good build on the Inventor there for a early game. Weapon, Conjurer, Rage 1 on Taran. Ah, that's a little bit interesting. Oh, here we go. Maybe a hit on the Red Wisp. No, makes it into the base safely. Top right corner surrounded. Blue getting killed. Berserker pressuring the base. Taran and Berserker low, getting back blocked by the yellow player up here. They approach from behind with the Red Wisp, trying to set up a trap. Archers coming in for harassment. Taran might die here. Berserker trapped as well. Wisp going in for an offensive play here on the Taran and Berserker player. They are attacking the Berserker first because he's at higher risk of getting out, I would assume. Very low damage at the moment, but they should be able to kill him because the team are not in position to help them out. And that will be 2 kills for the elf team when the Berserker drops. Currently got a little bit of lifesteal in order trying to save himself. He gets more gold before he drops, but here he falls at last. Light blue approaching the positioning of the base again. All of the wisps farming quite safely here in the support mines they managed to set up in this region. We got a little bit of a support mine up here as well. Pink not moving. 3 orcs in this location coming towards Pink. He goes back into the base now, so he's alright. I was thinking he might not be paying attention. Blue player reviving. Where will he respawn, I wonder? On the right side of the map. Quite a risky position on the blue player here. Might get spotted and surrounded and killed by the opposing team. Sitting very far away from his allies. Yellow player getting caught here in the gate. And goes into the Taran, using Divine Shield to get out of there. Going to take 1 hit, possibly from Taran. No, too slow. And the Yellow Wisp is quite fast. He currently have speed 4. Oh, there's no way that Taran is going to catch up to that. And the green player forced back into the base here. 2 blockers up by the purple Wisp. And setting up a escape route for his ally. Orc team catching up a little bit in terms of kills. Got 7 kills at the moment to the 2 kills of the elf team. Quite an even game so far, I would say. And an exciting start from the 2 teams. We might be up for quite a treat this day if no mistakes are made to make the sudden shifts of action. Gold fed, relatively low for this point of time in the game. Settings should be rather standard, I would believe. I think actually I set up the settings, should be very standard. Red player getting a little trap here on the Berserker. Setting up a walkway for the archers. Takes a hit. If Dart is present on the Orc team, Red Wisp is in quite a bit of trouble. Using Divine Shield, gets in there with the archers. Archers out of position, going to get hit by the Berserker. Might get 2 hits. Yes, 2 hits on the archers. Feeding a little bit to the Orc team, and the player will get out unharmed, not killed by this trap. Tower being sold here, probably to make space for something else. Gold mine at 900 gold, they don't have to move yet. An interesting position to attack from for the Orc team. Quite easy to trap from this position and to backblock in this area, which the Elves are currently looking at. Vision board placed in this region though, smart by the Inventor. Going for that vision so they can see where the traps and threat comes from. Green player setting up a harvest position in this location. Going to be intercepted very shortly, since this is a common route for the Orcs to take back to the middle ward to heal themselves. Druids are being planned by the Elf team. Another vision ward coming up here. Yellow getting spotted. Might get killed. Let's see what happens here. Red Wisp zoned away. He should know that there is an inventor in this location now. Oh, light blue Orc camping behind the corner, revealing himself very early. Gets 1 hit, but the Yellow Wisp is so quick that I think he'll make it out there. A lot of stone blockers placed here by the blue player. Semi-smart decision, to be fair, considering he's reduced on feed and also playing alone on this side of the map, securing escape routes for himself. Unfortunately though, I don't think he will make it out of there regardless. Oh, Elf setting up stone blockers on the left side of the map, in the bottom left corner. Orange Wisp coming in with imps behind, trying to get a possible trap here. Oh, getting spotted by the Inventor and zoned away. Red Wisp going in for it as well, putting up blockers on the other side. I don't think the Elves will follow up on this trap though. Oh, never mind, archers coming into position. We might be attempting to get another kill on the Tauren here. Archers in position, harassing the brown player. Red still high on blocker count, I would assume. Setting up blockers on the other side so you don't have to re-wall those passages and get threatened by the other team. Tauren goes down, Inventor still trapped. Can he get another kill here? Teammates are not in any position to assist. Very far away on the map. Furre taking a lot of damage on the Inventor here, but gets quite a bit of gold in exchange. The large armor type really plays into his strength here, being able to reduce the damage he would take from this archer army. And the investment is currently leader 4 and leader 5. He don't have any armor upgrades, but he gets quite a bit of gold from the blocker line here before he finally fall, losing another life. That will be a total of 4 kills for the Elf team, and the Tauren is down to his last life. Tracker going for their chase on yellow up in this gate. Seems like they are playing with each other by the looks of that emotion. Baits the tracker up to this position and sneaks back down to this mine. A little bit of a mind game from the Yellow Wisp. Blockers going down on the east here. Elves in a great position, reverse being used, Divine Shield being used, setting up a blocker trap and blinking back into the base. A trap has been done, lightning towers can reach, but archers are not in position to do damage immediately. His allies are coming up to assist on the trap. Walking in so that he prevents any further blockers from being built, and he should be managing to get out of there quite safely. Beautiful setup though by the Orange Wisp. Yellow Wisp coming in with nothing down here at the bottom. Needs support from his ally. He's so quick that he manages to dodge that hit, and Orange can give him a safe escape route, but he chooses to go for a trap instead, playing very offensively here with the Berserker. Unfortunately, the Elves don't really have the positioning or army to support and set up that kill, so the blockers will end up feeding rather than have any value in terms of offensive use. Vision ward is in place. They know that they are about to come in for the trap here on this side and on that as well, so they are well ready for that, meaning that they could escape from this region in time without being at risk of dying, assuming they pay attention to the vision they have of the map and make it out there before they are in any serious threat. Wisps now spotting the ward, maybe getting suspicious of the positioning of the Orcs. Red Wisp going for the Tauren in here. Oh, they're going for the Berserker. Yellow Wisp on the top, setting up here. Taking a hit, might get healed from his friend. No, doesn't seem to have it. Blockers on the top, at the risk of dying to the Inventor and Hunter, trying to get their friend out of there. And the elves are desperately trying to put the blocker line up. Yellow going for it, but he's very vulnerable to damage right now, not having any mana or life. And the Scryer reveals his invisibility, so that the tracker pushes him back. And the Berserker is now at a safe position, once again being saved by his team from the back. Invisibility used somewhere, I don't know necessarily where, but I could hear the sound. Oh, it was Orange in this lane, going for the Berserker, but he did not step into the base as expected. Lightning Tower base going up here on the top. Archers coming into position. Blue doing a questionable tower build on the top here, blocking the entry with the towers, it looks like. Although he's trying to help his team, but he does not yet have the tech to establish this location in an effective manner. Very offensive blockers here by the Teal player, making sure that the Orcs have to step in very far and makes it easy for his team to trap from multiple directions here. Orcs spotting the crystal blocker on the top, going for the blue player, which is the most vulnerable and weak spot at the moment, having no upgrades for the towers, and also very little support from his team at this time. Oh, he denies. It's better than expected. Need to get out of there now though, before he gets chased and killed by the enemy team. Oh, here we go. We got a trap on the Berserker. Probably walking too deep into this lane, getting trapped by the 3 wisps in this region, I would assume. And that's going to be another kill for the Elf team. Also, even the Berserker is down to his last life now, and needs gold from his allies in order to resurrect. Starting to look difficult for the Orc team now. Gold fed seems rather high, I would say, for this point in time, or at least quite average to what you would want it to be, but the high kill count on the Orc team is really starting to take effect, and 2 Orcs, which are the tanks of the team, are at risk of knockout, which is not an ideal position to be in for the other team. Orange player trying a little bit of a blink jump up here, but messes up the position after blinking and does not get the kill. Oh, Inventor on the other hand gets trapped at the bottom. Tarn is in position, killing the mine, should be helping with the blocker. Oh, never mind, he got Haunt, so that was intended. They used that by strategy to get him out. Well placed Haunt by the Inventor here, and smart move of the Taran to kill the mine to help his friend apply this haunted mine in order to blight the area, preventing the elves from building blockers in this region and continuing with the trap. If this was not done this way, the Inventor were very likely to die. A really good play by the brown player and the Inventor. Seems like a little bit of a chase here on the east. Yellow player being spotted by the tracker. Seems like the elves want to approach a kill somewhere, I'm not sure where. Maybe they mean the haunted mine. Yellow taking 1 hit, running into brown. No, running away from brown. Still got Divine Shield and Invisibility, uses Invisibility. No longer have any mana to use any other spells. Invisibility fades, there was no Orc in that region, he makes it out safely. Haunted Mine placed up here, including a vision board. Yellow Wisp putting himself in big trouble, being spotted by that board and the Haunt, and an ally intercept, and Yellow goes down. That's a dead Yellow Wisp, and the tech buildings disappear as well. Berserker coming in from the top here. Elves trying to trap, misses the hit because of distance. Orange Wisp very fast in terms of tech. Oh, trying to go for a trap, but is very well, very successfully blocked by the Tauren player. However, the Tauren is also successfully blocking his teammate right now, who really needs to get out of there in order to avoid the knockout, since the Red Wisp is coming in from behind to do the trap, setting up the Invis trap just before the the invisibility disappears, and they did not spot him in time. The Tauren player gets trapped, and that might be a knockout for the Tauren player. Can they save him in time? Is there enough blockers for the red player? It does seem very bad for the brown orc. Poor thing, getting stuck there just when he was about to walk out with his friend, and then he gets trapped from behind, and that's a knockout on the brown player. A very crucial moment in this game, and a sad loss for the orc team. Divine Shield used by the Red Wisp, being body blocked on this passage, having to walk around this block here on the top here in order to get in. Inventor body blocking the passage on the south, but thanks to the duration of Divine Shield, he manages to just barely sneak in there without taking a hit. Striker coming down towards the orange wisp. No magic has been researched, meaning there's no access to net, which could have been used to set up a possible kill there. A lot of vision owls being used by the elf team and by the orcs alike. I like this. Haunted mines everywhere, vision boards everywhere. Really cool to see orcs actually utilizing the tools that they have for once. A proper support by the support player. One hit on the orange player. Berserker scaling up a little bit, slowly going to weapon 3 and armor 4. We got Rider Army approaching though, at leader 6. One Druid is up, Tenacity 4. Let's look at the tech a little bit in more detail. So the Druid is maxed out, the Druid 4, and Tenacity 4. Teal player going for Lightning Towers, currently at Architecture 4 and Construction 6. And we have the purple player at Architecture 5 and Leadership 10. Very good tech on the purple player indeed. And we would assume him to go into an air army quite soon. Orange Wisp getting out here, down into the base, back to safety. Berserker getting slapped, trapped in the lane. That could be a potential knockout. Oh no, Green Wisp does not go for it. Sleep, expire. The player gets his friend out. They don't have vision. Red Wisp about to try to get the trap, but he's blocked out by the blight and the body blocking of the Berserker. Does walk back in there though. That's a very brave call. And then it darts out in order to go back and heal. There was another Druid with mana. Blue Druid. Does blue have the tech? No, I got Druid training too. That's not enough to sleep, but it might still pose a threat. Hunter going in here for the Red Wisp. Purple player escaping safely. Oh, net finally researched by the light blue player, but misses and does not secure a kill on the red player here. Oh, going for the trap, blocking himself though, unfortunately, and cannot continue with this trap at this time. Getting hit by the Berserker and saved by the Hunter. Hans getting cleared out by the archers on the left, reducing the vision of the enemy team and prevent their blighted regions from spreading. Oh, sleep used on the Berserker at the bottom. Orange player coming in to trap. Hunter in position, gives him a hit. I think he's in reach to get hit from this side actually, but I can't quite tell. Yeah, now he can definitely be hit. Getting body blocked by the Berserker, body blocked by the Hunter. Uses Invis, no, Scryer is used. Wisp gets out of there, but so does the Berserker, and that's a failed trap. Good save by his allies, being in the position ready to help. Vision board expire here. Orcs are currently walking into the blind on the top here. Hunter at the back. Oh, also walking in on top. Interesting. Scryer used, detecting the invisible Red Wisp. Where is the Berserker? Currently at the far east. The Yellow Wisp sitting here, free farming and teching. Waiting for for a time and opportunity to reveal himself. Quite a good game so far. We're 30 minutes into the match, and the odds are stacking up. We have one player knocked out on the Orc team. None of the Wisps in reach of knockout yet, and I would say that it is Elf favored at this time. However, we have a lot of low gold mines on the left side, and the Wisps are no longer mining effectively, meaning that they soon need to make a play moving towards another section of the map, and that is an opportunity for the Orc team indeed to make a play to possibly get back in this game and take the upper hand once again. Pink player coming in, yellow player coming in from the gateway, denying the board, getting out of there. Orange player getting ready to trap. but does not initiate. Denying the mine and blocker in order to reduce feed. Total gold fed, a little bit below average at this time, I would say. Oh, Yellow Wisp baiting, trying to get any kill on the Inventor. Orange Wisp coming in from behind, trying to set up a trap, but uses a strategical haunt in order to prevent buildings from being built in this region and makes it out safely. A little bit of a mind game. Purple Wisp being killed, that's huge. All of the archers gone, all of the tech is dead. And that's one army less for the elf team. A very important kill by the hunter there, sniping the Purple Wisp. That's going to result in a lot of gold for the orc team, and they really need that money right now. Elf team, as I said earlier, running very low on gold, really need to expand from this location. How will they approach this? Are they going to stay here and wait it out, hope that the orcs push in and die? Or are they going to just risk it and go to the opposite side of the map, setting up an expansion? And how will they do that effectively with all of those players without losing any player, army or important position? New vision board being placed, haunted mines, really good support play here by the Inventor. Having, I believe, haunt free at this time in order to set it up at multiple mines. 150 mana. Sleep used on the Berserker, setting up a trap by the yellow player. Inventor coming in to support, but the Hunter is not in position to assist. Blizzard being used on the Berserker, and he is too far away to get killed, help rather, and is very likely to get killed here. And that will be a very important... Oh, jumping out by the yellow player, trying to set up a trap behind, but the haunt prevents him from building in this region. And he escapes this way. And Berserker is killed. Now it's down to 2 orcs, and it's going to be much more difficult for them to get back from this point. Hunter was also trapped up here, I missed that completely, and dies as well. Inventor alone, the sole survivor on his team at this time. Quite a sad moment for him, grieving for his friends that just lost their lives. Elf teams taking this opportunity to move the base, positioning around middle to secure more resources, although there's only 500 gold up here. A trap going up on the Inventor and Tracker by the yellow player, but he's too greedy and loses his life for that attempted kill. Down to 2 lives on the yellow player. In the meantime, Teal setting up around middle, getting blockers up, sleeping used on the top, going in for, with a possible trap attempt by the orange player. Hunter is in position to remove the sleep and break the Inventor out of there. Vision board placed in this lane as well, very important. Riders approaching from the top, I think you can see them depending on how evolved this vision is right now. Might be able to see the rider, otherwise he's going to spot him now in the attack. Red Wisp going in for the trap, body blocked by the Inventor, body blocking the other path, taking a hit on the Red Wisp, juking around, Hunter covering the passage behind in order to save his friend from certain death. Good play by the Orc players. Base is going up on the top side, securing more gold mines and resources for the elf team. That's not what the orcs want to see, and they also lack the players to really pressure the team now, being down to only half the size of their original team. Vision board placed in the middle, red player coming in, possibly to deny, going to spot that board, putting up a blocker in order to secure a harass position for the riders here on the west. Healing board still very high and is not at any risk of running dry anytime soon. However, the Orc team really need to catch up on cash or kill some key players at this time in order to set up a better position for themselves to possibly get back in this game. Although, with only 2 players remaining, I really wonder if they can make it. Yellow player setting up a trap on the Hunter, but the Hunter just walks away and takes another way. Both orcs are out in the middle right now, middle getting blocked by the elves. They are setting up towers in the middle to secure that position and might attempt a little bit of a kill here. I'm expecting them to either hold this lane and possibly try to kill the orcs at the same time, or they might try to set up a... oh, not sure here what's happening. A cage around the middle. Hunter getting killed, going to revive in middle. Can they kill the Inventor before the Hunter revives? 26 seconds remain. Going in for the trap on the Inventor. Orange Wisp coming as well. He's trapped in the position with a few rider armies. He has very low survivability. Hunter revives in 16 seconds, and it's not going to be enough. Well played by the Elf team. That will conclude this match. Quite an exciting game to watch. Unfortunately, 2 knocked out tanks are going to be the turning tide for the Orc team, and they end up losing in the end. Although an interesting game to cast, and I hope to watch as well. That will be all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you another time.